Hello, everybody. I hope y'all having a good day today. This gonna be a sign reading, so take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I already know. Except for these cards up, then we don't get right into it. Whatever sign come out is the sign I will be doing a reading for. And one time for the one time. Alright, Spirit, who could this reading be for? Who could this reading be for? Who could this reading be for, Spirit? OMG, yo. And if you like the siphon energy, please get the fuck off my reads. I'm going to let you know that right now. Don't try to get into my energy if you won't come over here with that shit. I'm tired of you bitches. It's always feeding off somebody's fucking energy. This reading gonna be for the sign of Virgo. So first card out is patience in reverse. So Virgo, you could be impatient when it comes to something that you've been working on, but maybe your focus haven't been on this as much. Or you could just be putting in the work and you could be feeling like your work is not paying off. So you could be feeling like it's a failure or feeling like you're a failure. You could be overspending. You could be in debt right now. And you could be being lazy when it comes to something as well. Or you could just be extremely tired. Now, either you or someone else could be viewing you as underqualified for something. What else for my Virgos? So we got foresight in the upright. So you could be getting foresight. This could be about an Aries. So there could be an Aries that's traveling. They could be traveling from a foreign country. So maybe they're wanting to move to the U.S. Now, this Aries could feel like they'll have a bright future in the U.S. So they could be freeing themselves from something, coming to the U.S. where you are, Virgo. Now, if they just recently made this move, they could be satisfied with the move, satisfied with the choice that they've made. And it could be feeling like they're going to get reward for hard work if they put the work in with you. Then we got defeat in the upright. So you could also be getting foresight about an Aquarius that tried to defeat you, make you feel like a failure. So they could have tried to put you in this energy, Virgo. Tried to make you surrender something by putting you in this defeated energy. So they wanted you to walk away from something that you were working on. Or they could have wanted Aries to walk away from you. Because they could have known that they were willing to put in the hard work to come towards you. So they could have wanted you to self-sacrifice when it came to something you was working on, or when it came to this Aries that wanted to come towards you, or you them, or both. So they wanted you to just be focused on self-sabotaging behavior, inappropriate behavior. Now, this Aquarius could be someone that wanted to indulge in inappropriate behavior with you. So they could have wanted sex from you. So this is why they didn't want you to go towards an Aries, or Aries to come towards you. So they could have used deception in order to try to block this, come between this, so it will be a failure, as well as something that you've been working on in regards to your funds. Now, this Aquarius you could not be talking to, or you could have just not spoke to this person in a while, because you could view them as not being able to communicate effectively. You feel like there's always a lack of communication with them. Now, this could be someone that you walked away from in the past. You made a change to walk away from them because you realized that they were being deceptive towards you, as well as not communicating. Now, they could have been very aggressive with you, trying to bully you, intimidate you, and cause you pain, to make you feel defeated, to try and defeat you, to make you fail at something, or make you feel like a failure. So they wanted you to be defeated when it came to your finances, some sort of work, as well as an Aries that you could have been moving towards, or them you. Hello, everybody. Then we got the King of Pentacles in the upright. So, yeah, they could have attacked your security. Now, they could have not wanted this Aries to come towards you, or a Taurus, or this Aries could have Taurus in their chart. And they could be this King of Pentacles in the upright, someone who's secure, successful, mature. Now, this could be a businessman. He could have an empire, but he doesn't like to take risks. And this Aquarius could have known that, because this is someone with a high status. They're very stable, very secure, a provider. But they could be aggressive as well. But this Aquarius could have attacked something you were working on, so that you would be lacking finances, because they felt like this Aries or this King of Pentacles wouldn't want to come towards you, because they will be seeing it as taking a risk with you. Then we got the budgeting in the upright. So they could have not wanted you to move with this person, or receive an offer for housing. So they wanted it to be issues with you finding housing, because they wanted to have control over you, your living situation, as well as your finances, because they were very possessive over you. Now, this could have also been someone that was stingy with you. They weren't really giving much, but they didn't want you to be able to make anything on your own as well, because you walked away from them. What else for my Virgos? Now, they could have been working with a Capricorn, doing work on you and your finances, so that you wouldn't have finances or housing. Then we got returning to one's roots in the reverse. So you could be letting go of the past and focusing on the future. You could be maturing, growing up, traveling to far places. So you could have left home. You could have been in a home with a Scorpio. So you could have learned from, or not learned, you could have let go of the past with this Aquarius. Now, you could have let go multiple people in the past as well and just focused on your growth. So you could have moved away from a Aries, an Aquarius, a Taurus, and a Capricorn. That could have been significant, as well as the Scorpio. So these are people from your past. And because you weren't focused on them, you were focused on maturing and growing. They could have attacked your living situation as well as your finances. Then we got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So yeah, they use this Capricorn to try to hold you back from housing, hold you back from finances, as well as to try to attack your energy so that you would be lacking energy, so that you would be lazy when it comes to something that you were working on. They wanted to make it seem like you had a lack of common sense, that you were just unskilled, that you were unreliable. So they wanted to drain you of your energy, Virgo, just so that they could say that you were unreliable as well as disloyal. So these people could have been slandering you, all because they wanted you to surrender what you were working on. So not only surrender having money, surrender something that you were working on, but also surrender um any options that you had when it comes to love or potential love offers. And they could have been doing this on a routine. So they could have been attacking you, attacking all of your chakras. And then we got making investments in the upright. So they could have done this all because they knew that you were making investments. You were making the right investments. They knew that things would come to fruition if you continue to work hard. They knew that your hard work would pay off. They knew that you would get reward off of your manifestations, off of growing something that you were focused on and nurturing it. So they could have also made it their goal for you not to receive an inheritance, whether physical or spiritual. Now, they could have also known that a Taurus, or like I said, an Aries with Taurus in their chart, wanted to come towards you, provide for you, invest in you, because they could have viewed you as being a good investment. So they could have tried to stop this by making you seem like you just weren't worthy, or you would be a bad investment. And then we got Judgment in the upright. I forgot to put my green screen on, but so yeah, these people judged you all because they're in your past. You walked away from them and they didn't want you to walk away. They wanted you to do what they wanted you to do, which is engage in inappropriate behavior. Always worried about sex and not your priorities. So you could have done some self-evaluation, and you could have had an awakening as well after letting go of these people from the past. So you could have also had a renewal, or you could be due for a renewal. Now, if you did travel away from home, you could be homesick. Now, these people, they could have realized that they judged you quickly, or this Taurus could feel like they judge you quickly, or this Aries with Taurus in their chart could feel like they made a quick judgment on you, and now they could be wanting forgiveness because they could have gained some sort of foresight about what these people were doing and why they were doing it. So they could have realized that these people just wanted to defeat you because you walked away from them. And they were just trying to make it seem like you were something that you weren't. Make it seem like you weren't putting in the work, like you weren't deserving. And then we got decision in the reverse. So they could have wanted this Taurus or this Aries to be indecisive about you, Virgo. They wanted this person to procrastinate on making a decision about you, whether if they wanted to invest in you, provide for you, work with you. So they could have postponed this person from coming towards you, or put obstacles in your way to postpone you from going towards them. But like I said, this Aries has foresight now, so they could be seeing the truth, because the lies could be being exposed about what these people were doing. What else from my Virgo spirit? Shit. How the fuck that? That's a lot. God damn it. So we got the Hermit in the reverse. So yeah, you could have been lonely because you were withdrawn from people, or they could have tried to have you withdrawn. They didn't want anyone around you, anyone to provide for you, to help you out of a situation. They wanted you to feel restricted, but you could have not minded this because you were someone that's antisocial anyway. So they could have thought that you were going to be paranoid, but for what? Now, this could be your natural state. So you could like to be alone anyway. Then we got the King of Cups in the reverse. So there could have also been a Pisces, an emotionally immature male who's overly emotional, that you could have left in the past as well, that could have worked together with these people, whether they're exes, ex-friends, family members. You could have just released a whole lot of people from your past, or even everyone from your past, and wanted to start fresh. Focus on yourself, focus on your future. Now, this Pisces, they had the inability to cope with you walking away from them. So they had no problem with being aggressive towards you, trying to bully you, intimidate you, and cause you pain, right along with the rest of these people, and make sure you didn't have any housing or any money, or very little, so that you would be in debt. Thank you. Then we got recognition in the upright. I'm just not really in too much of a good mood right now. I'm just trying to get over it. But yeah, these people didn't want you to get recognition, Virgo. They didn't want you to have success. a victory. They didn't want you to be able to win something or win someone over. So they could have known that someone was a supporter. Could be Aries, a Taurus, or a Leo. So they didn't want people to support you. They didn't want people to wish you well, applaud you, give you recognition, awards, accolades. So they could have messed with your energy constantly on a routine to keep you in a lower energy or to just completely drain you so you wouldn't be able to show up as needed. And then we got balance in the upright. So yeah, they wanted you to have this balancing act, always having to find balance, lacking resources. This Capricorn could have had resources available to you, but they chose to work with these people. So they could have also wanted you to juggle when it came to your finances as well as your life. So they wanted you to suffer a lot of ups and downs or constant ups and downs, trying, finding it hard to balance things out. They wanted you to adapt to what they wanted you to do in the position that they wanted you to be in. So this Capricorn could have not been flexible in the past, but now they could want to be flexible after playing with your life and playing with your money right along with the rest of these people. So if this is someone that you work with, they could have been shifting money around. So if you work for this person, they could have been taken from the money that you're originally supposed to get. And then my nose is stuffy too. Then we got the moon in the upright. These people been attacking me all day, y'all. So we got the moon in the upright. So your intuition could have been telling you about this Pisces. This Pisces could have been doing moon magic or doing some sort of spell work under the moon, the full moon, because they wanted to be immature. So they wanted you to be unstable, just like the rest of these people. So they could have had a few practitioners. So this could be a witch or a warlock that they work with to try to make you unstable. They could have been trying to make you hallucinate. Could have been trying to tap into your dream state as well. They wanted you to be in anxiety and fear. So they wanted to mess with your subconscious. Now, if they know that you get downloads in a dream state, they could have wanted to mess with your dreams so that you wouldn't be able to receive these downloads. So they wanted you to be insecure, having mental tension because it could have been trouble receiving your downloads as well. So they could have wanted you to feel like something was just a fantasy. Then we got the devil in the reverse. So yeah, this Capricorn could have been their other practitioner. So this Capricorn and this Pisces could have been the main practitioners of all of this that was trying to imbalance you, cause you conflict. All because they had a lack of perspective of what you were trying to do, or a lack of perspective when it came to you walking away from them and trying to let go of the past and focus on your future. They wanted you to focus on the past, remain in the past, relive the past. They didn't want you to move on, move forward. They wanted you stuck. Then we got burden in the reverse. So yeah, they wanted to cause you insurmountable problems. They could have even had a Sagittarius attacking you as well to cause you problems. So these people was attacking your chakras heavy on the daily. So this was their routine, to attack all of your chakras on the daily, even multiple times a day, so that you will always suffer problems or always have problems with your intuition being blocked, problems with your dreams being blocked, problems with being restless, problems with your love life, problems with housing. They wanted problems for you in every department, every area of life, all because they wanted to defeat you because you walked away from them. Then we got the Magician in a reverse. So yeah, they wanted you to waste your talent. They wanted to have you in an illusion, make you feel like no one would understand you, make you feel like it's always negativity around, that you couldn't have peace. So they wanted to deceive you in any way that they could. And then we got the Chariot in the reverse. So yeah, you could have had to assert yourself. Now they could have tried to send in a Cancer towards you so that you would have a lack of direction. So they wanted you to go in the direction of this Cancer so that they could say that you have a lack of self-control. They wanted to make you powerless, and they wanted to use a Cancer to do this, who is also aggressive. So all of these people from your past is in aggressive energy, wanting to be aggressive towards you, bully you, cause you pain, intimidate you, all because you left them in the past. So these are just motherfuckers that's in their feelings pretty much, and they don't know how to get out of them because they are immature people. They don't know how to handle their emotions. Now, these could also be past suitors or past people that you could have been in relationships with that was fantasizing about you. And because you didn't want to engage in fulfilling their fantasies, they wanted to seek revenge on you, retaliate against you. Then we got travel and news in the reverse. So yeah, whoever this Sagittarius is that was attacking you to try to cause you insurmountable problems, try to make you do as they wanted you to do. So they could have been trying to force your hand, force your will to do something that you didn't want to do. So they could have been trying to force you to engage in sexual acts, sexual favors, just to fulfill these people's fantasies. And they try to make it seem like, oh, if you don't do this, then you will never have any housing, you will never have any money, you will never have any peace, you will always have problems in your life if you don't do what you're told. So this is what they felt. like it was gonna be. So they wanted to make it known that if you don't do what we want you to do, we're gonna continue to bully you, try to intimidate you, harass you, cause you pain until you fold or till you surrender and give in to what we want, which is you fulfilling our fantasies. So this Sagittarius, they could be returning from a trip or vacation. They could have traveled towards this Cancer to try to get this Cancer to come towards you. So they could have demanded that this Cancer come towards you. But because they took this trip or vacation to try to set you up or send this Cancer towards you, they could realize that it was bad timing because something could have happened in their travels on the way back. So they could have been hit with a immediate backfire. So they could have got pulled over or they could have had an accident. Something just could have happened in their travels. Or they could have received bad news from this Cancer during their travels. So if this Cancer is someone that you rejected, blocked out, they could have called this Sagittarius during their travels and told them that they were blocked out, that they wouldn't be able to do this, come towards you because you weren't allowing them. You were closed off. Now, they could have tried multiple times to reach out to you, to get close to you, and they realized that they couldn't do it, so now they could be unmotivated. So they could have thought that this was going to be easy, trying to get this Cancer to come towards you because this Sagittarius was doing spell work. So they could have been doing sex magic on you as well, Virgo, to try to make you vulnerable, have you open to engaging in inappropriate behavior, which is sexual behavior. Then we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So yeah, they tried to curse you to bad luck, curse you to always have to deal with chaos, things to always be out of control, for there to always be interferences, unwelcome change for you, all because you wouldn't bend to their will and fulfill their fantasies. And we got poverty in the upright. So yeah, you could have been in poverty or you could be in poverty now because you refuse to do what these people want you to do. So you could be facing temporary financial difficulties. You could be feeling left out, or they wanted you to feel left out. They wanted it to always be negative changes in your circumstances. Nothing good, nothing growing, nothing working out in your favor. They always wanted you to lose finances. There to always be adversity or for you to face adversity. So they could have literally wanted to do this on a routine, attack you every single day, bully you every single day, mess with your finances every single day until you were literally out in the cold with nothing at all. So yeah, they wanted you to struggle until you surrendered. And then we got anxiety in a reverse. So yeah, they didn't want you to see the end of the tunnel due to all the negativity that they had surrounding you, all the stress that they tried to put you through. They didn't want you to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because they felt like if you did, you would know that things would be improving for you despite what they were doing. Then we got justice in the upright. So yeah, they knew that eventually you would get justice. So they could have to suffer consequences for what all they've been doing towards you just to get their way. So you could be receiving karmic justice, and that's how things could be improving for you. Now, these people could also have legal disputes. So the law could have had to get involved because these people were too aggressive. So the law could now be one to stand in integrity, stand in truth, or they could be seeing the truth in the situation of why these people grouped up together to attack you constantly bully you. So now they could be wanting to balance things out for you. Then we have resilience in the upright. So yeah, they knew that you were resilient. Even after all of these people grouped together to try to work against you, they could have known that it was just you in the situation. You were alone in all of this. And this was multiple people grouping up against you, trying to make it an ongoing battle, a never-ending battle. Always wanted to exhaust you, or they could know that you're exhausted from this ongoing battle with these people. And they could know that these people just wanted to exhaust your energy because they didn't want you to receive success. They didn't want you to have the courage either to continue on, to persevere. They were just hoping that you didn't have a backbone to keep pushing. They didn't want you to be able to learn from past failures, so they wanted you to keep repeating cycles, keep dealing with the past people, past places, past things that weren't serving your better good. But you could have actually learned, and that's why you're letting go of the past. That's why you let go of the past and you focused on your future. You started maturing. You chose to grow up in the situation, and you felt like even if you had to get away from these people, get from around these people, that you would be able to focus on self. And they didn't like that. So the fact that you learned from the past and you gathered up your strength and still persevered through everything that they were doing towards you, they could be upset. Then we got the hangman. So yeah, these people wanted you dissatisfied with your life, dissatisfied with everything around you, everything that you were trying to do. They wanted you to have a disinterest in the things that you were focused on doing, because they only wanted you to focus on fulfilling their fantasies, doing what they wanted you to do. So they wanted to stagnate you until you did this. So they had negative patterns on repeat until you would surrender. Like I said, and they could have had you alienated to try to make you feel like you were all alone in this. But the hermit is your energy, Virgo. So you really don't give a fuck about being alone, because I know I don't. So that part is neither here or there. So we got the Ace of Cups in a reverse. So the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they could be in grief. They could be in pain because they could still be in love with you. And this is why they have the inability to cope with you walking away from them, because they still got emotions for you. They could still be in love with you. So they could be repressing their emotions, trying to make it seem like they don't love you. They don't still have love for you. So they could be telling other people that's around them that they don't care about you. There's no emotions, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. And for this Cancer, there could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces female as well that was in all this as well. And now they could have been a friend or someone that just worked together with these people that could have suffered a miscarriage, or they could have had an abortion. Or if they're with child, they don't know who the father of their child is. So this could be a female that deals with the same people that they're trying to send towards you. Now this could be a Sagittarius with water in their chart, or this could be a water sign. So if they are with child and they've had sex with multiple of these people, they cannot know who the child's father is. Then we got the Emperor in the reverse. So there could have been another Aries that's involved that could have been abusing their power right along with these people. So they could have had a authority figure on their side, or protecting them, allowing them to do this to you. But like I said, there could be someone else in the justice system that's actually seeing the truth of how they were even able to get away with what all they've been doing towards you. So they could be realizing that this Aries, that's this authority figure, had a part in this. So this Aries is someone that has a lack of discipline. They have a lack of control. They're out of control. So they don't care to have others out of control. So they work with other people that's out of control because they don't have discipline themselves. Then we got the Tower in the reverse. So yeah, these people, they were resistant to change. So they could have been postponing the inevitable because they knew that you would eventually get justice. You would eventually move forward. Things would be improving for you because you didn't deserve this anyway. They just wanted their fantasies fulfilled. So these people, they could be trying to avoid loss as well. So they could have tried to have this Aries trying to keep things under wraps, or make it to where they never got caught. So this Aries authority figure could have been covering up things that they were doing so that they wouldn't get caught. Because these people knew that if they got caught, they would lose. So if this is a court battle, or if this went to court, they knew that they would lose this court battle if the things came out of what they were really doing to you and why they were doing it. Then we got teamwork in the upright. So yeah, like I said, they work together as a team to do this. So they were attacking all of your chakras, making sure that you were imbalanced, because they knew that you were hardworking, but they wanted to say that you were the opposite. They didn't want you to be committed to something that you were working on. They wanted you to cooperate with them and what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to work together as a team with them to do something that you didn't want to do. So they tried to put so many obstacles in your way because they knew that you were determined to reach your goals. You were dedicated. Whoa. I'm going to leave that out. I'm shuffling it out, and Capricorn female just flew out. So yeah, this Capricorn female that just came out last, that was working together as a team with these people to try to get you to engage in sexual favors. They could have been doing a lot of research on you constantly, trying to keep tabs on your growth to see if the work that they were doing on you was working, trying to learn from you as well. So they could know that you pay attention to detail. So they could have tried to pretty much feed off of the quality that you gave when it came to something you were dedicated towards. And they tried to do the same thing. So they could have tried to copy off of your quality of work, off of your attention to detail, and they did this by always spying in on you, researching you, looking you up. What else for my Virgos? So we got a toxic Pisces female. So like I said, this could be the female that don't know who the father of her child is, or who could have just had an abortion or a miscarriage. Now, this could have been a backfire because she worked together with these people. Could have been working with this Capricorn female to constantly research you. Then we got Draco reptilians. So some of these people, they could be Draco reptilians that was in on this. And then we got 2007. So you could have known this toxic Pisces female since the year of 2007. So they could have been working with Draco reptilians to do something towards you. Then we got stole your identity. So this toxic Pisces female or this Capricorn female, or they both could have worked together to steal your identity, to take something away from you. So they could have not wanted you to have housing because they could have taken a house from you that was given to you. Then we got Gemini. A Gemini could be involved as well. Someone named could be Stanley. Sagittarius could also be involved, as we got Sag out here multiple times. So this could be multiple Sagittarius that was in on this, male and female. They could have been stalking you on the daily. So like I said, Virgo, they was heavily researching you, stalking you, looking you up. Then we have feels you know too much. So these people feel like you know too much, and this is why they try to alienate you. make you give up on something that you were doing. Then we got infection in the cheek. So they could have wanted you to have an infection in the cheek, or someone that's involved with this group that was working against you, they could have an infection in the cheek. So this could have been a backfire on them for doing work on you. So if they were doing shut up spells or trying to make it hard for you to communicate, this could have happened to them. Then we got brick house. So someone could have a brick house, or they could have taken a house made of brick that was for you, built for you. What else for my Virgo spirit? Any more, plenty more. What's the tea for me, for we? What's the tea for my Virgos? So we got August. So yeah, they could be doing something now as we speak. So they could be attacking you now. Or there could be a court case that's happening in the month of August, which is now. Someone could drive a Corvette. Someone name could be Paige. They could be someone's baby mom. So someone could have multiple baby mamas that's out here. Or there could be a Virgo that has multiple baby mamas. Then we have group chat. So these people could be in a group chat communicating about you, making plans. Then we got someone's coming back from the past. So yeah, they could be in this group chat trying to communicate on who they're going to send towards you next. So they could be trying to get someone from your past to reconcile with you. And they could be communicating this in this group chat. So they could have all been in this group chat pretty much trying to decide who they was going to send towards you. So there could have been people saying that they already tried, they couldn't get you to allow them in, or you could have blocked them or whatsoever. So they could just be communicating about how their experience went with you. So they could also be communicating about anything that they know about you. So a lot of these people could be researching you, stalking you on a daily, and they go back in this group chat and share with the group what they know, what they found out about you, because they constantly keep tabs on you and give the group updates about you, so that they would know what to attack next, how to block you, or who to send towards you, or where you're at, what you're doing. So they can know your every move, everybody you talk to. They could just be too invested in your life because they stalk you on the daily and in multiple ways. So you can have a lot of people even driving around you. So these people could be tracking you. They could be searching you on social media. So every page that you could have on social media, they could have these pages or keep tabs on these pages. So if you are someone that's suspicious of friend requests, if you don't know the people, you may not accept the request, but they still keep tabs on a page, or they try to get someone that you was close to be on a page, or if they had you as a friend already, they just keep tabs on that page. They be careful not to like anything or do anything so that it will raise a suspicion, so that you won't block them or delete the page. Any more for my Virgos? Any more, spirit? What's the tea? Any more, plenty more? What's the tea? So we got won't let go. So yeah, these people, they won't let go. Someone, a part of this, could have even wanted your partner as well. So yeah, they could have held you back from a certain partner because they wanted them for themselves, because they knew that they were a provider. They knew that they had high social status. They knew that they were secure and stable. So they wanted this person for themselves. So they could have tried to block you from this person, or block this person from you, or both. And we have royal blue. So someone favorite color could be royal blue, or someone car could be royal blue, or they could drive a royal blue motorcycle. Then we got bipolar. So some of these people could be bipolar, or they could have tried to say that you were bipolar. Someone could also be a widow that's involved in this. They could be bipolar as well. So one minute they could be nice to you, and the next they could be aggressive. And we got bus drivers. So someone could even be a bus driver that's involved in this. This bus driver could have made someone a widow. So this bus driver could have hit someone, and this could have resulted in them being deceased. Then we got too late. So these people could be realizing that it's too late because you're not falling for the bullshit. You're not taking anyone up on their offer. You're not wanting to go back to the past at all, deal with anybody from the past at all. You're moving forward, regardless of what they do. Now, if this court case is coming up and they've had to do something before this court case came up, they could be realizing that it's too late because they're not able to do this. They're not able to have a success when it comes to something that they wanted you to do, so that you will lose a court case. Then we got a Leo female could also be involved, as well as a Virgo male could be involved. Then we got took your kindness for weakness. So this Virgo male could have took your kindness for weakness. Or this could have been this whole group. Someone named could be Sierra. Someone could be a medical assistant. And then we got stalker alert. So we already had they were stalking you on the daily. So they definitely is stalking you. They could be stalking you right now. What else for my Virgos, spirit? So we got throwing shade. So these people could be throwing shade at you because you refuse to do what they want you to do. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. So these people could be coming towards you, trying to joke with you, but it's just indirect shots. They could also be trying to act like they're giving you praise, but really they could be laughing. And then we have burning bridges. So these people definitely know that they burnt bridges with you. And this could be multiple people or everybody from your past. They know that they burnt a bridge with you by trying to be controlling, be aggressive, steal from you, see you in a fucked up position. It's not about closure. It's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. So suitors that you've been with in the past, that you were in relationships with, they know that the relationships that you had with them cannot be repaired. So even if someone was to come back from the past, it's not going to happen because you're done with it. You see them as burning a bridge permanently. Thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I'm sorry, my damn voice and my nose. But yeah, you don't even care to get closure from this person. You just want to move forward. You just want them to leave you alone because you said what you said, and that's just that. And we got fake profile in the reverse. So if they did have a fake profile trying to reach out to you and they realize that they ain't getting nowhere off of this fake profile, they could have deleted it. Or if someone was on a fake profile pretending to be you or doing something with your pictures or posting about you, they could know that this could be evidence for this court case. So they could have ended up deleting it because they don't want it to be evidence. So they didn't want it to be seen, or they don't want it to be seen that they were bullying you online as well as in person. What else for my Virgos? Then we got villain vibes in a reverse. So they could have tried to make it seem like you were the villain, but you aren't the villain. You just want to move forward from these people. Or if they try to be the villain in your life, they know that it's about to come to an end. So like I said, you could be moving forward, growing, maturing, regardless of what these people do. You know it's still light at the end of the tunnel, regardless if they want to be a villain or not. And then we have court dates. So like I said, it's definitely a court case that's going on. They know that this could be coming up soon. The courtroom might be the stage, but the real drama started long before the documents were filed. So like I said, these people could have been doing stuff for so long that the law could have been watching, or could have just wanted to know why there was certain things going on that just seemed odd. So they could have started looking into this. So they could have even filed some documents. There could have been an official in the justice system that could have filed these documents because they could have been seeing the truth in the situation, and they felt like these people deserve to suffer consequences for the shit that they've been doing. So this could be someone that's a part of the justice system that stands in integrity, and they wanted to be able to give you karmic justice because they knew that you were alone. They knew that you were outnumbered and you weren't doing anything to these people, nor what they were saying that you were doing. So this court date could be going on behind the scenes. You may not even know about this court date. So this could be a surprise to you that someone is actually fighting for you on your behalf behind the scenes. And then we got expecting. So someone could definitely be expecting A new life is forming. Ready or not, this changes the vibe, the stakes, and the whole storyline. So Virgo male, if you're a Virgo male, you could have multiple baby mamas. And one of your baby mamas could be expecting right now. And then we got numbing out. So you could be numbing out because this person is expecting. Maybe you didn't want to get them pregnant. And because you have hidden love for someone else. They say they've got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is chemical. So you could like to drink a lot, smoke a lot, indulge in your addictions. And you could be indulging heavily right now because someone is pregnant that you don't want to be. So you could have realized that you were reckless. And this female could look like this, or they could be Spanish, Dominican. Now, if they are a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they could have a miscarriage if they were in on doing this to another Virgo. Or they could be pregnant by someone else. So this could not be your baby, Virgo male. And then we got making peace in the reverse. So yeah, Virgo, you don't want to make peace with these people. You could not want to make peace with a Virgo male. So if you're a Virgo female dealing with a Virgo male, you could not want to make peace with this person because you know they could have been dealing with a baby mama, or they could have someone pregnant. Now, this could be someone that they lied about, kept secrets about. So yeah, you know that this person caused a lot of drama, or you knew that who they were attached to was causing a lot of drama right along with the rest of these people. So you don't want to be involved. And then we got misunderstood in a reverse. So this person could be feeling like you would understand what happened between them and this baby mama. But I don't know. I don't think you would, because you don't want to make peace with this person. So I don't even think you care to understand. Good night. You're welcome. What else for my Virgos? So we got clean slate. So yeah, this person, they want a clean slate with you. And they could be hoping that you understand what happened. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. So this person could be trying to come towards you, tell you that they're making changes, that they're no longer in this old energy that they were in to even make this mistake of getting this person pregnant. But you cannot want to hear shit from this person. So they could be drinking heavily at this time, soaking in their sorrows, because they know that you're not going to be understanding. Maybe you've tried to be understanding towards this person, but they could have lied, not giving you the truth when they've had the chance to give you the truth. They chose not to. So now you cannot care. Then we got lovers. So yeah, you can know that this person had other lovers. They could have had these lovers while dealing with you. So these lovers could be their multiple baby mamas. So this could be someone that likes to deal with their past. So while you're letting go of your past, you could have let go of your past. You could have been dealing with someone that has a hard time with letting go of their past. We did have won't let go. So they refused to let go of their past. And this is how they got this person pregnant. So they could still deal with their baby mamas regardless of any new relationships that they get in, because they still have passion for their baby mamas. They still be lusting after them. So this could be someone who's very lustful. They could have addictions, always trying to get their fantasies fulfilled. Then we got healer in the reverse. So they could have also been saying that you had multiple lovers, trying to flip the script on you, Virgo. Say that you were out having passion with multiple lovers, that you were lustful, that you weren't a healer. So they could have wanted to say all of these things about you, nothing but negative things about you at this court date. Wanted to say that you weren't hardworking, you were a failure. All you do is overspend. That's why you're in debt. You're lazy. You don't want to work. You're underqualified. You don't deserve something. Then we got make or break. So like I said, you could have needed to have resilience, or you could have had resilience dealing with these people trying to come up against you to make it seem like something that it wasn't. So you had to make a choice to either give up, surrender, like these people wanted you to do, or boss up and continue moving forward, continue growing and working hard despite what they were saying. Then we got kinky ways. So like I said, they wanted to make it seem like you were indulging in your kinky ways, that you were out here fulfilling all of their fantasies and fetishes. So because this is what they were saying about you, they wanted to make it physically true by trying to force you to actually engage in these activities, in these kinky ways, fulfilling their fantasies and their fetishes. They wanted you to be sexually open to anybody a part of this group, or anybody that they chose to send towards you to have passion with you. They could have told the courts that you are always looking to explore because you have kinky ways. Then we have breaking free in the reverse, all because they didn't want you to break free from the past. They didn't want you to be freed from bondage. They tried to bond you to the past. They didn't want you to move forward. They didn't want you to focus on the future. So they didn't want you freed, mind, body, nor soul. They wanted you hemmed up. And then we have new idea in the reverse. They wanted you lacking ideas. That's why they were attacking all of your chakras. So they were not only trying to block you in every area of your life, they wanted you to not even be able to have the ability to come up with any ideas on how to get up out of your situation. They didn't want you to be able to connect with source so that you could start any new projects, have any epiphanies. They wanted to cloud your mind. Then we got soul family. So you could be about to connect with your soul family. You guys could be embracing each other, connecting with each other, uplifting each other. So you could be connecting with people that's going through the same thing, that's a part of your soul tribe. And then we got karma. So yeah, karma is definitely at play. So this could be good or bad. What seeds did you plant? So Virgo, if you've been planting good seeds, you know you got good karma. For these people, they know that they're getting bad karma, or about to, because they did nothing but lie. They did nothing but try to force you did nothing but try to bully you, intimidate you, and cause you pain just for their own gain. Then we got chained. Like I said, these people, they wanted you chained. They wanted you codependent. They wanted you to have an unhealthy attachment. They could have wanted you to have an STD. That's why they wanted you to be lustful, be sexually open, always looking to explore, allowing everybody that they sent towards you in to have passion so that they could weigh you down, make you lose a court case so that you would be seen as everything that they said. Hello. Then we got machismo in the reverse. So a masculine that was once being prideful, they can now not want to be in their pride. They could now be saying that they're not toxic anymore, that they're working on themselves. So they could be feeling insecure as well because they thought that they were so good looking that they would be able to come towards you, that you would just have such a hard time with turning them down because how good they look. But they were just coming in to try to chain you to an unhealthy attachment, which could be a STD that they could have. So they didn't want you to get justice. So their way of you not getting justice is to give you this unhealthy attachment. And we got rebound in the reverse. But you said no to being this person's rebound. You're not going to settle to be their rebound. You're not going to settle for them being flighty in and out, having you as a temporary option. You know that they have unpredictable intentions, even if they want to come in and act like they're not trying to make you as a rebound. You know what they're coming in to do, and you're just not falling for the BS. Any last messages from my Virgos? So we got High Priestess in the upright. So you could be a High Priestess, Virgo. You could be very intuitive, highly intuitive, receiving downloads straight from source. And these people could have known that. And this is why they attacked all of your chakras so that you wouldn't, so that your intuition would be blocked. And then we have Lost Boy in the reverse. So someone that was once seeking acceptance from this group, they could no longer want to seek acceptance or be a part of this group or engage in the activities that they've been engaging in towards you because you escaped them, you ran away from them. So because you ran away from them, you got away from their ass quickly. Oh, now things ain't going the way that they wanted them to go. So now they could be feeling like they should have never tried to seek acceptance from this toxic ass group. Any more, Spirit, to end this reading? So we got nature. So you could be in nature, Virgo, connecting with Mother Gaia, getting grounded, or you may need to. So you can need to go to a park, go around some trees, get around some water, go to a beach, go to a park. Then we got key player. So these people knew that you were a key player or one of these masculines that now no longer want to seek acceptance from this group. They could be feeling like a fool, feeling ashamed because they see you as this key player, someone that's important and irreplaceable. Or all of these people from your past, they could have knew that you were this key player and that you were irreplaceable. Any more, Spirit? Whoa. So yeah, These people were being very extra. They was being clown-like. Straight up clowns, trying to be too dramatic. Trying too hard to force you to surrender. Always starting shit. Then we got red flagged in the reverse. So this clown that wanted to come towards you to give you this unhealthy attachment, they didn't want you to see them as a red flag or see the red flags within them. They didn't want you to view this as a risky situation with them. So they could have tried to come to you in an upright, knowing that they were in a reverse, coming with a hidden intention, a hidden agenda. So we got high vibing in the reverse. Yeah, this person vibe just ain't right. They don't have good vibes. They in a clown ass energy. So even if they try to disguise this or hide this, you already know. You already feel it. You're intuitive. So even if they were to come towards you, you would be able to sniff this shit out. And then we got knocked up in a reverse. So yeah, whoever this is that's pregnant, like I said, they could either have a miscarriage or they don't know who the father is. But yeah, Virgo, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Anybody wanting a personal read, have any questions, would like to have a vent session, or would like to donate, that information is down below this video in the description. If you don't see it just yet, once the video process, you should be able to see that information as it's already in all the videos or on all the videos description if you need to find that information. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of the night, good morning, whatever you call this time of day. But yeah, deuces, you means I holla.